Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Get that quarterback, D-Ron. Get that quarterback, D-Ron.
Throwing on first down is Locke.
Undercut.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
He's going to let this one go deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Check 26, check 26. Showing up.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First down, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The tight end Seth DeValve, the intended receiver.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Ready. 60 outlaw. I got one. Deep rip.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's put that team on the clock. Kill.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Lock throwing on target to Fant, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Block now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. A check on the numbers by Moore last week. 9 catches, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. On second down, McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A loss of 2 there, second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
36, 36. Hey, watch it, watch it. Ready, go.
Again, McCaffrey looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
On the ready.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Coming again.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Locke now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Locke. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the 29, lock, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bridgewater now. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Bridgewater. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 3 yards there to begin the 3rd quarter. They also lead by 3 points. From the 25 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here's Bridgewater. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Bridgewater to throw it. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now Locke on the bootleg. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch out.
On first down, Locke. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Locke going to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out. Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly. Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th. Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close. Throwing on first down is Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He'll buy some time right. Going underneath here, the tight end DeValve. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going underneath here, the tight end DeValve. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw again on second down. Lock, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing here, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer.